NATO assertions could soon be bolstered by the addition of Finland and Sweden to the military bloc as Russian aggression by Vladimir Putin intensifies. The Swedish and Finnish governments are holding behind-the-scenes talks with NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg to join the military alliance. The historically non-aligned nations have made known their willingness to join NATO as a counterbalance to increased aggression for Putin's Russia. It comes as one of Russian President Vladimir Putin's closest allies warned NATO on Thursday that if Sweden and Finland joined the US-led military alliance, then Russia would have to bolster its defenses in the region, including by deploying nuclear weapons. Military historian and NATO expert Dr. Caddick Adams told GB News, "It's extraordinary that whole of the European security architecture that we've known nothing really since the beginning of NATO, that's 1949, was changed when Vladimir Putin sort of ripped up the international rulebook on February 24. It is the speed at which all these events have sort of suddenly been announced. So Sweden and Finland both had neutrality and have kept out of the sort of East-West conflict. Often their politicians have been keen to take advantage of the NATO umbrella, and their population, who are far more nervous, have always been against it. But since February 24, in both countries, the population have swung massively behind the idea of both countries joining NATO. One of Russian President Vladimir Putin's closest allies warned NATO on Thursday that if Sweden and Finland joined the US-led military alliance, then Russia would have to bolster its defenses in the region, including by deploying nuclear weapons. Finland, which shares an 810-mile border with Russia, and Sweden are mulling whether or not to join the NATO alliance. Finland will make a decision in the next few weeks, Prime Minister Sanna Marin said on Wednesday. Dmitry Medvedev, deputy chairman of Russia's Security Council, said that should Sweden and Finland join NATO, then Russia would have to strengthen its land, naval and air forces in the Baltic Sea to restore military balance. Russia already has nuclear weapons in the Baltic region, Lithuanian Defense Minister Arvydas Anušauskas said on Thursday. Mr. Anušauskas told Lithuania's BNS Wire that nuclear weapons have been deployed in Russia's Kaliningrad exclave on the Baltic Sea since before the current crisis. Nuclear weapons have always been kept in Kaliningrad. The international community, the countries in the region, are perfectly aware of this. They use it as a threat, he was quoted. Russia's Kaliningrad exclave, on the shore of the Baltic Sea, is sandwiched between NATO members Lithuania and Poland. Lithuanian Prime Minister Ingrida Simonite on Thursday said the Russian threat to increase military, including nuclear, in the Baltic region was nothing new. Meanwhile, in Ukraine, Russia's Black Sea Fleet flagship, the Moskva missile cruiser, was seriously damaged and its crew evacuated after a fire caused ammunition to blow up. A Ukrainian official said the ship was hit by two anti-ship cruise missiles.